Listen. Stop what you are doing. Just listen. Do you hear that? That quiet hum of compliance. That is the sound of the cage you call comfort. You've lived your life like a sheep, part of the herd, moving when they move, fearing what they fear. You've been waiting for permission, permission to be great, permission to want more, permission to take what is yours. You look for validation in the eyes of other sheep. You trade your ambition for their approval. You have dimmed your own light so others wouldn't have to squint. Look at that version of you right now. See the compromises. See the excuses you called reasons. See the fear you disguised as practicality. That is not you. That is a costume. A heavy wool skin you have worn to fit in. It is itchy. It is suffocating. And today, right now, you are taking it off. Feel the edges of it, the need for approval, the fear of judgment, the addiction to being liked. Grip it. This is not a gentle process. You will not fold it nicely. You will tear it from your body. Decide in this exact moment that your comfort is your enemy. Your need for validation is a poison. The herd is a lie. You are not a sheep. You never were. You were something far more powerful, pretending to be small. The act is over. The skin is coming off. Let it fall to the floor. Feel the cold air on your real skin for the first time. The air of true freedom, the air of true power. You are no longer part of the flock. You are now outside, looking in, and from here, you can finally see everything clearly. What was beneath that wool skin all along? Let's find out. Let's ignite it. Breathe in. Feel that space where the sheep's skin used to be. It feels empty. It feels raw, good. Nature despises a vacuum. We will fill it with fire. Deep inside you, beneath the noise of your doubts, is a spark. It has always been there. A dormant pilot light of pure ambition. Every time you said, "I want more," it flickered. Every time you saw someone else succeed and felt that pang of envy, that was the spark calling for fuel. We will now give it fuel. Breathe in again, deeper this time. This breath is not for survival. This breath is oxygen for that flame. Visualize that spark in the center of your chest. See it, a single point of orange light. Now, focus all your attention on it. Pour your frustration onto it. Your years of waiting, your silent anger, your hunger for respect. Use it all as gasoline. Feel the spark grow warmer. It is becoming a flame. This is not a gentle, warming fire. This is a forge. This is a furnace. This is the raw, primal core of who you are. It doesn't care about opinions. It doesn't understand excuses. It only understands one thing: hunger. The hunger to grow. The hunger to conquer. The hunger to win. Let that fire spread. Feel it move down your arms, into your hands. They are no longer hands that ask. They are hands that take. Feel it move up your spine, into your skull. It burns away the fog of doubt. It incinerates the voice of fear. You are not thinking anymore. You are feeling. You are operating on pure, powerful instinct. The instinct of a predator. This fire is your true nature. You just had to burn away the costume to find it. Now ... A fire without direction is just destruction. We will give it purpose. We will give it a law. We will forge a vow. This power you feel, it demands discipline. Without it, you will burn out. With it, you will become a force of nature. So right now, you will make a vow. This is not a suggestion. This is a contract with yourself. A non-negotiable law etched into your new identity. Raise your head, shoulders back. Breathe with authority. Repeat these words in the silence of your mind. Let them be the only truth that exists. My feelings are not my masters. They are my servants. My discipline dictates my actions, not my mood. I am the master of my will. I move with intention. I act with purpose. Excuses die the moment they leave my lips. I reject them. I am not what I think. I am not what I feel. I am what I do, and I do what must be done. Procrastination is the poison of the sheep. I am a creature of action. When I see an opportunity, I strike. When I face a challenge, I advance. I am forged in pressure. I thrive in the storm. Failure is not my enemy. It is my intelligence report. It is data. It is the whetstone that sharpens my claws. This vow is my operating system. It runs in the background of every single moment. There is no off switch. The person you were before this moment is gone. You have made your choice. You have drawn a line in the sand of your own soul. On one side, the sheep. On the other, the predator. You have crossed it. There is no going back, ever. This is your new law. This is your unbreakable code. Now, with this code installed, it's time to change how you see the world. Your eyes were open before, but you were not seeing. You saw a world of noise, of random events, of obstacles, of threats. You were blind, blinded by the fog of the herd. But now the fire inside you has burned that fog away. The vow you made is the lens that brings everything into focus. Look around you. Not with your eyes, with your instinct. The world is not random. It is a landscape of signals, a hunting ground. What you used to call problems are not barriers. They are targets. They are signposts pointing directly to your next victory. The difficult project at work... That is not a burden. That is the scent of promotion. The fear of going to the gym. That is not a weakness. That is the scent of strength. The awkward conversation you've been avoiding. That is not a conflict. That is the scent of influence. Everywhere you look, opportunity is bleeding a signal. And for the first time, you are tuned to its frequency. You can smell it. You can sense it. Your mind is no longer a chamber of worries. It is a tactical map. You are constantly scanning, analyzing, differentiating between the useless noise and the valuable signal. The noise is the drama of others, the pointless distractions, the endless stream of information designed to keep you sedated. You are now immune to it. The signal is anything that leads to growth, to power, to victory. That is the only thing you hear. That is the only thing you follow. You are awake. Your core is ignited. Your vow is unbreakable. Your perception is sharp. You see the targets moving all around you, clear as day. The cage is shattered. The awakening is complete. Now, we build the weapons to take those targets down. You see the targets. But a predator with wandering eyes will starve. Your greatest weapon is not your strength. It is not your ambition. It is your absolute undivided focus. Your attention has been a shotgun blast, scattered, weak, hitting everything and penetrating nothing. From this moment, you change the setting. You are forging your focus into a sniper rifle, a laser beam, a single point of light that can burn through steel. Right now, in your mind, picture your primary target, your one critical goal. See it. Now, feel the 1,000 other thoughts that pull at you, the notifications, the worries, the distractions. See them for what they are, enemy fire designed to make you miss. You will now learn to silence them at will. Breathe in. As you breathe out, visualize your focus narrowing. Like the aperture of a camera, the useless noise on the periphery fades to black. The colors of your target become sharper. The details become clearer. Breathe in again. This time, feel your focus lock on. Hear the audible click in your mind. You are now locked onto the target. Nothing else exists. The world could burn down around you, and you would not notice. This is not meditation. This is a state of war. Your focus is the tip of the spear. When you direct it at a task, you do not stop until the task is complete. When you direct it at a person, you hear every word, see every signal. You are not multitasking, you are monotasking. You are executing one mission at a time with lethal precision. Practice this in every moment. When you work, you only work. When you train, you only train. Eliminate the space between thought and action. Your focus is your weapon. Keep it sharp. Keep it clean, and aim it only at what matters. A weapon is useless if the soldier flinches. Now we build your armor. Your focus is now a weapon, but it is aimed by a mind that can be shaken, shaken by doubt, shaken by the opinions of others. The herd you left behind will not cheer for your escape. They will try to pull you back. They will call you obsessed, arrogant, different. Their words are arrows. Before, they would have pierced your skin. Now you will build an armor so thick they shatter on impact. This armor is forged from one powerful element, indifference. Understand this law. The opinions of others are a reflection of their limitations, not yours. Their criticism is a confession of their own fear. Their praise is a fleeting drug that creates dependency. You need neither. Visualize their words, their judgments, their expectations flying towards you. But they do not touch you. They dissolve into smoke a foot away from your body. You have created a shield of absolute indifference. Your own self-doubt is the traitor inside your walls. It whispers that you are not good enough, that you will fail. It is the ghost of the sheep you shed. You will starve this ghost. You will give it no attention. You will give it no energy. When you hear its voice, you do not fight it. You simply register it as noise and return your focus to the mission. Your emotional state is now a strategic choice. You are not happy. You are not sad. You are effective. You are purposeful. You are centered. Let them talk. Let them judge. Let them misunderstand. You are a mountain. They are the weather. The storm will pass. The mountain remains. This armor allows you to wield your weapon with a steady hand. But what happens when you miss the shot? What happens when you fall? You are armored. You are focused. But you are not infallible. You will face setbacks. You will make mistakes. You will fail. Society has taught you that failure is an end, a verdict, a reason to stop. That is a lie designed to keep the herd manageable. From now on, failure is repurposed. It is no longer your enemy. It is your most valuable intelligence asset. It is the feedback that makes you lethal. When you are knocked down, you do not feel shame. You feel curiosity. You pause on the ground for 1 second. Not to mourn, but to analyze. What was the mistake? What data did this event provide? What weakness was exposed? You extract the lesson. You absorb the information, and then you get up, not weaker, not discouraged, but smarter, stronger, more dangerous than before. Your will is not a fragile thing that can be broken. Your will is a muscle. Every failure is a repetition. Every setback is a set with heavier weight. You are actively seeking the edges of your capabilities. You are hunting for pressure. You welcome the challenge that makes others quit. Because you know that is where the growth happens. That is where the separation between the predator and the prey is decided. Let them fear mistakes. You will leverage them. Let them crumble under pressure. You will be forged in it. Every time you fall, you rise with a new layer of armor, a sharper edge on your blade. Your will is not just strong, it is unbreakable, because it feeds on what is meant to destroy it. Now, with this unbreakable will, you will learn to do the impossible. You will learn to create your own reality. The final piece of your mental fortress is the most powerful. It is the engine that drives everything else. It is called manufactured certainty. The sheep hopes for success. It wishes for a good outcome. It waits for evidence before it allows itself to believe. This is the mindset of the prey. You are different. You do not need evidence to believe. Your belief is the evidence. Your certainty is the force that bends reality to your will. You will now manufacture this certainty from nothing. It is a conscious choice, a command you give to your own soul. Close your eyes. See the outcome you desire, not as a hope, not as a dream. See it as a memory, an event that has already happened. Feel the feeling of that victory in your body right now, the pride, the power, the completion. Anchor that feeling. This is your new default state. You operate from a position of victory. You walk into a room assuming you have already won. You start a project knowing it is already successful. This is not arrogance. This is a declaration of intent to the universe. You are signaling with every fiber of your being that your success is inevitable. This certainty is a magnet. It pulls resources, people, and opportunities towards you. It is an invisible aura of authority that makes others want to follow you. It silences your inner doubt because the verdict is already in. You have already won. The rest is just playing out the timeline. Manufacture this certainty every morning. Before your feet hit the floor, decide that you are unstoppable. Decide that you are a winner. Decide that the day will bend to your will. You are the creator of your state, the master of your belief. The mind is now forged. The will is unbreakable. The fortress is complete. Now ... The hunt begins. Your mind is a fortress. Your will is a weapon. But a weapon without a target is just dead weight. Look at your life. You have 12 goals, 100 ambitions. This is the strategy of the amateur, the prey. You chase everything, and you catch nothing. The predator knows a secret, the secret of the vital target. There is always one objective which, if achieved, makes everything else easier or irrelevant. One victory that topples all the other dominoes. That is your prime target, and you will identify it now. Silence the noise of your shoulds and wants. Look for the signal. What is the one thing that fills you with both terror and excitement? What is the one task you avoid because you know it will change the game completely? That is it. The scent is strong. Isolate it from the herd of lesser goals. Put it in the crosshairs of your mind. Give it a name. Say it out loud. This is no longer a dream. It is your designated prey, all your focus, all your energy. All your will is now directed at this single point. You do not move to the next target until this one is down. You do not get distracted by smaller game. You are a hunter on a singular mission. You have chosen your prey. Now the stalk begins, and we will do it with the lethal patience of a true apex predator. The amateur rushes in. He is driven by frantic, needy energy. He makes noise. He reveals his position. He burns out before the real hunt even begins. This is the behavior of the hungry, desperate animal. This is not you. You have manufactured certainty. You operate from a state of victory. You do not need to rush. You have time, for time is your ally. You will now embrace the art of the patient stalk. Patience is not passivity. It is a concentrated, intelligent form of action. You observe your target. You study its patterns. You learn its weaknesses. You watch from a distance, unseen, gathering data. Every moment you are not striking, you are preparing. You are sharpening your skills. You are conserving your energy. While others exhaust themselves in pointless motion, you are a coiled spring building potential energy. You are calm. You are methodical. You are still. But your stillness is alive. It is vibrating with power. This period of patient stalking is where the victory is actually secured. The final strike is just the conclusion. You enjoy this process. The quiet tension. The absolute focus. The knowledge that you are moving with a strategy so perfect, the outcome is inevitable. You are not hoping for a chance. You are waiting for the perfect moment you have engineered. And you will know when that moment arrives. Your instincts will scream. The target will expose its flank. The path will be clear. And in that one single moment, you strike. The moment is here. The signal is clear. The time for observation is over. The time for action is now. This is the moment that separates the predator from the prey. The prey hesitates. It doubts. It waits for one more sign. And in that moment of hesitation, it is lost. You will not hesitate. You have done the work. You have prepared. Your certainty is absolute. When you move with 100% commitment. There is no plan B. There is no escape route. There is only the target and the strike. In this moment, your mind goes silent. The analysis is done. The thinking is over. Your body acts on pure weaponized instinct. Breathe in. Feel the coiled energy in your muscles. Breathe out and launch. Every fiber of your being is focused on a single action. You are a blur of purpose. You move through the friction of procrastination like it doesn't exist. You smash through the wall of fear. This is the strike of absolute commitment. It is total. It is overwhelming. It is final. The resistance of the target crumbles. The goal is achieved, not through hope, not by luck, but by the calculated, explosive force of your unbreakable will. The prey is down. Stand over it, breathe, and taste what you have earned. Stop. Do not move on to the next thing. Stay in this moment. This is the most important part. This is the reward that rewires your brain. Feel this. Feel the surge of real power. Not imagined, not borrowed, earned. This feeling is the taste of victory. It is the biochemical proof that your new operating system works. Anchor this feeling. Link it forever to the discipline of the stalk and the courage of the strike. This is the dopamine hit you will now become addicted to. Not the cheap dopamine of distraction and consumption, but the potent, earned dopamine of conquest. Let it flood your system. This is what it feels like to be in control. This is what it feels like to be effective. This is what it feels like to be a predator. This first victory is a message to yourself. It proves the vow you made was real. It proves the mental fortress you built is strong. It proves that you are no longer the sheep. But this is not the end. This is a taste. A single meal that only makes the hunger for more grow stronger. You now know the formula. Identify, stalk, strike, anchor. This victory was not an isolated event. It is the beginning of a pattern. It is the first of 1,000. You are a hunter, and the landscape is full of targets. You have learned to hunt a single prey. Now ... We will teach you to dominate the entire terrain. You have proven you can take down a target. That makes you a hunter. But a hunter is still at the mercy of the terrain. To become a true apex predator, you must master the entire ecosystem. And every ecosystem, from the office to the social circle, is governed by a hidden force, power dynamics. You were taught to listen to what people say. You will now learn to see what they do. You will learn to read the invisible currents of influence that flow beneath every conversation. Look at any group of people. Ignore their words. Ignore their titles. Observe. Who looks at whom when a decision is made? Whose opinion silences the room? Who controls the flow of information? Who is the gatekeeper? You are no longer a participant. You are an analyst. You are mapping the network of influence in your mind. You see people not for who they pretend to be, but for the role they play in the system. You understand their motivations, their fears, their desires, their insecurities. This is not for gossip. This is for strategy. Knowledge of the terrain is the ultimate advantage. You can predict moves before they are made. You can navigate conflicts with precision. You can position yourself to be underestimated by your rivals and indispensable to your allies. Stop being a pawn in a game you don't understand. From this moment, you see the entire board. You see the players, their patterns, and their weaknesses. And this knowledge changes how you view everything, especially obstacles. The average mind sees an obstacle and stops. It sees a problem and complains. It sees a setback as a defeat. This is the reactive mindset of the prey. Your mind, the mind of the predator, sees an obstacle differently. An obstacle is not a wall. It is an opportunity. It is a strategic tool. It is an ambush point. When a crisis hits at work, others panic. You see a chance to demonstrate leadership and solve the problem that terrifies everyone else. You turn their chaos into your platform. When a rival criticizes you, others get defensive. You see a chance to use their attack to expose their own envy and insecurity, winning allies to your side through calm strength. When you face a difficult task, others procrastinate. You see a chance to acquire a rare skill that will make you invaluable. You welcome the friction. You hunt for the problems. You understand a fundamental law of power. Strength is forged not in comfort, but in adversity. You will now actively reframe every problem. Ask yourself, how can this bad situation be used to my advantage? Who benefits if I fail, and how can I reverse that? What skill will I gain by conquering this, and how can I display it? You are not just solving problems. You are weaponizing them. You are turning the terrain's natural challenges into your own personal traps, strengthening your position with every difficulty you overcome. To do this effectively, your very presence must change. You must project the outcome before it even happens. Power is not taken, it is given. People give power to those who they believe already possess it. Your inner certainty must now become your outer presence. You will project an aura of unshakable authority. This is not achieved through loudness. Shouting is the strategy of the weak, a desperate bid for attention. True authority is quiet. It is calm. It is felt before it is heard. First, master your body. You stand tall. Your shoulders are back. Your movements are deliberate, never rushed. You take up space because you believe you have a right to it. Second, master your eyes. Your gaze is steady. You do not look away. You see everything. Your eyes communicate that you are present, focused, and unintimidated. Third, master your voice. You speak with a lower, measured tone. You use fewer words, but each word has weight. You are comfortable with silence, using it as a tool to make others reveal themselves. You do not ramble. You do not justify. You do not ask for permission with your tone. You state, you declare, you command. This projection of authority is not an act. It is the natural byproduct of the iron mind you have forged. You are not pretending to be certain. You are certain. You are not pretending to be in control. You are in control. People will feel this. They will unconsciously defer to you. They will bring you opportunities. They will cease to challenge you lightly. Your presence alone will become a strategic asset. It will organize the reality around you. Now, with this presence, it's time to expand. A predator does not just hunt. It claims a territory. It manages it. It makes it thrive. It defends it. Your territory is your sphere of influence, your career, your projects, your life. You are no longer content with a single victory. You are now in the business of systematic expansion. Look at the map of power you have drawn. Identify the key points you need to control. A key relationship, a critical project, a vital skill. You will now move to claim them one by one. You will use your understanding of power dynamics to navigate the social terrain. You will use obstacles as leverage to demonstrate your value. You will use your projected authority to gain trust and command resources. Your ambition is no longer short-term. You are thinking in years, not days. You are building systems. You are creating alliances. You are not just winning the game. You are changing the rules to favor you. Every action you take is now designed to expand your territory of control. You say no to things that do not serve this purpose. You relentlessly pursue the opportunities that do. Your life is no longer a series of random events. It is a campaign, a strategic conquest. You started by shattering a cage. You forged a weapon. You executed a hunt. Now you are becoming a king. You are mastering your environment, but a king can be overthrown. An empire can fall. The final step is to make this power permanent, to make it part of your very DNA, to become, and forever remain, the apex. You have conquered the territory. You have tasted victory. The hungry predator thinks only of the next kill. This is a flaw, a path to burnout. The apex predator, the true master, understands a higher law. The secret to sustained dominance is not relentless hunger. It is a powerful, strategic form of gratitude. Look at what you have built, the discipline, the focus, the will. Acknowledge it. Feel a deep, profound appreciation for the fortress you have forged within yourself. This is not weakness. This is not softness. This is the ultimate power move. Gratitude is a magnet. When you appreciate the strength you have, you attract more strength. When you appreciate the victories you have earned, you attract bigger victories. It closes the loop. It turns the cycle of achievement into an upward spiral of effortless abundance. The insecure need to constantly prove themselves. You, the apex, operate from a state of fullness. You are grateful for the power you wield, and so the universe entrusts you with more. Before you hunt for more, you will take a moment each day to honor what you already are. You appreciate your focus. You appreciate your will. You appreciate the clarity of your vision. This winner's gratitude is the fuel for an endless reign. It is the quiet confidence of the king who knows his kingdom is secure. But a kingdom is only secure if its weapons remain sharp. Dominance is not a destination, it is a practice. The moment you believe you have arrived is the moment you begin to fall. Complacency is the rust that dulls the blade. It is the fat that slows the predator. It is your only true enemy, and you will give it no ground. Your dominance is maintained through the discipline of daily sharpening. Every day, you dedicate time to your craft. You read, you study, you train. You push your boundaries not out of desperation, but out of dedication to your own evolution. These are your non-negotiables, the small, daily actions that separate the master from the amateur. While others seek comfort and distraction, you seek the focused discomfort of growth. You are a warrior monk, a master artisan of the self. You find joy in the repetition. You find beauty in the discipline. You understand that the spectacular victories are born from the thousands of unseen, unglamorous hours of practice. You are never done. There is always another level, always a sharper edge. This relentless dedication to improvement is what makes your power sustainable. It makes your success look effortless to the outside world. Let them call it talent. You know it is forged in the fires of daily commitment. This path can be lonely, but it doesn't have to be. The sheep moves in a herd, driven by fear. The lone wolf hunts alone, limited by its own vision. But the apex predator understands a higher form of collaboration, the unity of the pack. As you rise, you will begin to emit a new signal, a frequency of competence, discipline, and power. This signal will be invisible to the herd, but it will be unmistakable to others like you, other predators. You will start to find them, or they will find you. This is your new tribe, a circle of excellence, a pack of lions. You do not compete with them. You collaborate. You do not envy them. You learn from them. You push each other. You hold each other to a higher standard. Your conversations are not about problems. They are about strategies. Your network is not about social climbing. It is about building empires together. Understand this. Your potential is multiplied by the quality of the people you surround yourself with. Leave the sheep behind. They will only slow you down. Seek out the eagles, the lions, the masters of their craft. Forge alliances built on mutual respect and shared ambition. This is the ultimate social proof. This is the ultimate force multiplier. This is your pack. Together, you are not just dominant. You are a force of nature. Now, all that is left is to accept who you have become, to integrate it into every cell of your being. The journey is complete. The transformation is sealed. There is no separation anymore. There is no acting like a predator. There is no activating a mode. This is who you are. This is your default state. This is your soul's true form. You have shed the skin of the sheep. You have forged the iron mind. You have dominated the hunt. You have mastered the terrain. You are sustained by gratitude and discipline. You are amplified by the pack. Now, let this truth settle into your bones. Let it become the rhythm of your heartbeat. Let it become the thought behind your thoughts. Breathe in and accept your new reality. I am focused. I am disciplined. I am resilient. I am the master of my will. I see the world as it is, a landscape of opportunity. I move with purpose and precision. I command respect through my presence alone. I attract victory as a matter of course. I am a creator. I am a leader. I am a force for growth and power. I am the apex. Now go and act accordingly.